Hello, my name is Mikhail Alexandrov, and today I'm going to talk about osteopathy. So let's start. Okay, so here you can see, well, basically just a couple of pictures. The first one is osteopaths rate more than you think and treat more than you think, I meant. And here you can see basically, even not everything, but most of their parts of the body which osteopathy can work with and like just make an impact and make you feel better. So, and now probably you want to know why I decided to talk about exactly this treatment. And the reason is that osteopathy is quite an interesting topic for research and description, in my opinion. And I cannot even say that this is completely not like not normal medicine. So, for example, in France, this type of medicine is considered absolutely recognized and practiced everywhere. But for example, if we're going to talk about Russia, this type of treatment is viewed as an as I'm sorry, as an alternative, and it is not easy to find professional doctors like who are really engaged in this activity. So yeah, and I thought that probably it's going to be interesting to talk about this one because somewhere people think that this is just alternative medicine and it doesn't really work, and somewhere uh, they consider this one as something super possible, or not even possible, how will I say that, something what actually works. So yeah, let's go to the next slide. And here this is the picture of the person who firstly made I'm not sure that that's how we say that. This is the guy who actually introduced us the modern osteopathy, and his name is Dr. Andrew Taylor. I'm gonna just take a couple of sentences from from this history because I don't think that this is a good idea to read all of that, because that may make you feel bored. So if you want, you may pause the video and read it by yourself. So basically, modern osteopathy originated in the second half of the 19th century in the United States, and the founder of the osteopathy is Dr. Andrew Taylor, who step by step created medicine based on nature's natural laws. So this doctor is still engaged, still gained his medical experience during the Civil War, and so on and so on. I really don't think that this is a good idea to read all of that, so you maybe just pause and have a look at this short, not article, but more likely paragraph. And the main reason why I decided to choose this topic is that I experienced this therapy on myself, and in my opinion, it actually works. So yeah, I kind of trust it. Yeah, here you still can see lots of pictures about how it more or less looks like from, like, if you're the third person in the room. And that's I think you may have a comparison with massage, and actually, yeah, it feels somehow it is a massage, but kind of weird. Like that's not general massage how you can imagine that. Sometimes uh, sometimes the doctor may actually press some parts of your body which you think why, and you may think why he's doing that, because that's gonna make literally zero sense for you, but after that you're actually gonna feel better. And that may be like you have a problem with your head, but the doctor is gonna just press some points on your feet and you'll be like, what's going on? And still it is gonna work. So yeah, let's talk a bit more, like a bit, let's jump in this topic a bit deeper. And specialists in osteopathy consider the human body as a single three-dimensional musculoskeletal, nervous and mental system that constantly adapts to new circumstances of stay and development in the environment. Any failure in one of these three elements leads to an imbalance in the work of the others. So basically, uh, should I actually explain that? I think everything is obvious. Yes, we have three main systems in our body, and if one of them doesn't work properly, that may affect the other one, even though if it looks like that they're not connected at all, they are connected. So compared to other manual intervention methods, treatment with osteopathy does not cause complications in the treatment process. At the reception of an osteopath, the patient does not need to have any additional things. Like, the doctor himself works mainly with his hands, and if you come to osteopath, you don't need to bring like something extra. I've already said that's gonna look like a massage, but a bit weird one, right? So I was personally treated by an osteopath who treated my nasal congestion. I really hope that's the way how we say that. I couldn't really breathe with my nose, and when I used to do this treatment, it helped me. But this is the thing. That's an interesting thing. It used to help me when I was younger. Now I'm 18, but when I was 15 and 16, it actually worked, and even probably 14, and it worked. Like for half a year, and after that my nose couldn't breathe again, and I had to do an operation overall. But still, it made it made an impact. It didn't treat me fully, but it made an impact. So in this case, I may assume that it actually works. That's what I think. So yeah, I believe that osteopathy is a long-term treatment which after some time can really affect, but that actually depends on the situation. Yeah, so personally, this type of medicine has had a positive impact on me, even though I'm telling you, I had to do a normal operation after all. So yeah, and mostly how it looks like, you go to osteopath. It actually really depends on what you have, but mostly you go for 6 months, once a month, and after that you're making some kind of a break. Yeah, let's come to the next one. So there is a guy. This is kind of a famous osteopath in Russia. Even though I've already told you, osteopathy doesn't consider it as like something as normal medicine in this country, but still there are some professionals from this sphere, right? So osteopathy analyzes the problems that have occurred as damage to the entire body and not an individual organ or specific system. The resulting symptom is only a consequence of a hidden element. So often the true cause of the disease lies not all where they are looking for it. Sometimes health problems are caused at first glance by completely unrelated organs. So let's give an example maybe. In other words, even the jaw is sometimes to blame for a lumbar pain, and problems with the foot are to blame to toothache, right? So I think it sounds funny for you, but yeah, that's actually how it works. Although it sounds strange, sounds strange and even funny, everything in the body is more interconnected than we think. Due to the soft effect on the body, the technique is suitable even for infant treatment. So yeah, that's it doesn't have the thing with this treatment, it doesn't have big disadvantages. So you can't really, the doctor can't really harm you. I'm sorry, the doctor cannot really harm you. So even infants, they may work with this uh, therapy, and the only negative impact may be that it's not gonna work, but that's not going to cause pain or something. Overall, osteopathy can cope with sleep disorders, neuroses, neck pain, internal pain, and so on. You remember, like somewhere probably at the first slide or on the second slide, I showed you a picture with different like uh, disease, not diseases, like parts of your body this osteopath may work with, right? And so these ones are just some of them. Some of them are like some of the diseases which may be treated, even though neck pain is not a disease, it's more like an illness, but whatever, you got what I mean. Right, so let's go to this amazing wellness wheel. And osteopathy has a significant effect on the body overall, and in my experience, this type of treatment can save a person from most of the mild and moderate severity of diseases. Though we're not talking about something like crucial, like I mean, if your arm has been broken, that's probably not going to work, right? But still, if you have problems with your nose, or like you can sleep well and so on, I've already mentioned that this one actually may work, right? So yeah, I can confidently say that after this type of medicine, the body feels light and unexpectedly flexible. Yeah, those effects are pretty much interesting. Really feel like my weight is around 85 kilos right now. Yeah, I gained some. And after this treatment, you feel like, wow, you may move so, like you feel so light. You have lost 15 kilos and you are like really movable, if we have a word of this, and you're just, yeah, that's easy for you to do everything. You like feel like you have been refreshed, or you had like a good sleep or something, and yeah, you actually feel flexible as well. You can do like that doesn't mean that you're actually flexible, but it feels like you're flexible. Yeah. So these are physical effects, and let's come to emotional aspect. So the emotional effect of this type of procedure is also present. In present, what's wrong with my English? There's slight drowsiness and contentment. Oh my God! Thereby causing positive emotions and relaxation. So yeah, that definitely this type of medicine definitely uh, causes positive emotions and relaxation in terms of, like after that type of treatment you feel like you may easily go to sleep, like you feel like, okay, I'm chill, I'm fine, I'm good, like, you know this is when you had a really busy day and you came back home and you're lying down in front of the TV and watching a good movie, and you feel like, okay, now I'm good, I have my right to rest, and this is something what you have got. And positive emotions, I don't know actually why positive emotions, but you feel like that's good. You feel satisfied, and for me, satisfaction is kind of a positive emotion. So yeah, I can name it like positive emotion. Uh, so I think that's it. Overall, during the whole presentation, you have seen lots of different in-text citations, and here is the cited page. So yeah, I think that's it. Sorry for my bad English if I had some, and I definitely had some. So yeah, thank you so much for your attention. Have a good day. Goodbye.